Good morning, class 9. Last day I have given you how cyclone is being created. Today we will know how the movement is being created. The movement is steered by the global winds. Now what is global winds? The winds that are flowing all over the world is known as global wind. The wind that is flowing is known as moving from one place to another. The wind keeps on moving. So those are known as global wind. The path of the cyclone greatly depends upon the wind belt in which belt it is been created. Cyclone becomes weaker rapidly than they travel over land. When they are traveling in land or in cooler oceans, then they become weak as the water is cool. Locations where there is heat and moisture, they get sources and so they move faster. But in cooler places, they do not get that source of moisture, so they become slow. Cyclones draw their energy from the warm surface water that is in the of the tropics and latent wind and heat of condensation, which explain why cyclones disappear rapidly in the case of landfall and once they move over cold water. Cyclones have wind gusts in excess of it is about 90 km around their centers, and in the most severe cyclones gusts may go up to 280 km per hour. When we were last 2 years, we have seen this disaster. It was told that when it is going to come on the land, the speed will be 90 km per hour. In the middle, you have heard these things in your news. So in the mid portion, the speed is very high. There are very destructive. These winds are very destructive, which can cause extreme damages to properties. And I wish this time you have seen also that how houses were thrown out. Some cyclone port zones, that means where cyclones are very common, are China Sea, which is known as typhoon in South China, Japan and Philippines. In the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, which we have experienced, Caribbean island, where it is known as hurricane, and in the Eastern and Pacific Ocean and Northeast Australia. All these are places where these types of water cyclones occur, and they give destruction to the lands and the fields. Okay.